I hope you all are safe and healthy at your places. So welcome back to your mathematics classes. As we have completed the graphical solution and the graphical representation of the linear equations. So now next we are moving towards the solution of the linear equation. So what will be given? Two linear equations will be given and the word problems will also be there. So we have to solve those equations by using any appropriate method and we have to find out the values of the variables. Okay, there are four methods in your textbooks. First is substitution, second is elimination method, third is cross multiplication method and fourth is equation reducible to the linear equation. So first we are starting with the substitution method. Now what is substitution method is two equations will be given. You have to take out the value of variable from one equation and you have to put that value in the another equation. Suppose two variables are there, x and y type of equations are there. So you will take out the value of x from equation 1 and you will put that value of x in equation 2. So first let's start the substitution method. So first we will study about the substitution method. What is substitution method is, you will be given two linear equations and from one equation take out the value of x or y. Any variable's value you can take out and put that value of variable in the second equation. Okay, suppose the general form of the equation, you are given any two equations, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. There are two equations, linear equation you will be given. What you have to do, from any one equation, suppose from first equation, just take out the value of any variable of x also you can take out, of y also you can take out. So from first equation, we will take out the value of one variable and then we will put that value in the second equation. Suppose from here, plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. I am taking out the value of x. So it will be a1x is equals to, name it as equation 1 and equation 2. So this all plus will go in the minus here, that is minus b1y minus c1. So the x value will be minus b1y minus c1 upon a1. So this we have got the value of x in terms of y only. Now what you have to do, just put that value of x in equation 2. Okay. From first equation you have to take out the value and then put that value in the second equation. So now putting this value in equation 2. So wherever x is written, in place of x we will write this whole value, minus b1y minus c1 upon a1 plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Now what you have got, see, we have got the equation only of one variable. So solving this type of equation, you will get the value of y. Now when we have got the value of y from here, put that value of y in this equation, so you will get the value of x also. So this whole is called the substitution method. What we have to do, we have to substitute the value of variable, of any variable, of x also, of y also, from one equation to another equation. Suppose any two equations are given, let us take an example. Suppose we are given any two equations, suppose x plus y is equals to 4 and 2x plus 3y is equals to 6. Suppose these are two equations. We have to solve these two equations by substitution method and we have to find out the value of x and y from here. So two equations are there. Name one equation as 1 and second equation as 2. We have named this equation as equation 1 and equation 2. So we will take out the value of x from equation 1. What is written here? X plus y is equals to 4. So this plus y will go to the RHS and it will become 4 minus y. Name it as A. So now we have got the value of x from first equation. We will put this value of x in the second equation. So putting this value of x, value of x in equation 2. What is the equation? 2x. Now in place of x we will write this 2 into 4 minus y plus 3y. Rest of the terms will be written as it is only. Only what you have to do, in the place of x you just write the value which you have taken out from equation 1. Now we will multiply this 2 inside the bracket. So 2 into 4 is 8 plus minus minus 2 into y is 2y plus 3y is equals to 6. So what we got here? 3 minus 2 will be 1y. 8 minus y is equals to 6. Now if we take this 8 to the RHS, so it will become minus y is equals to 6 minus 8. We get minus y is equals to minus 2. So this minus and minus will be cancelled. So the value of y is 2. We got the value of y. Now for getting the value of x, just put this value of y in equation A. So now putting this value of y in equation A. So what was the equation? X is equals to 4 minus y. That is x is equals to 4 minus 2. So x is equals to 2. Therefore, values of x and y are x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 2. Like this we find out the value of x and y. Till now we were finding the value of x and y by using the graphical method. Now this is the new method which is called the substitution method. Why this is called substitution method? Because we are substituting the value of one variable from equation 1 to equation 2. इसे substitution method इसलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे किसी भी एक वेरिएबल की वैल्यू एक इक्वेशन से निकाल के दूसरे इक्वेशन में पुट कर दे रहे हैं. So after putting the value of variables, we will get the value of variables, that is x and y. So now I hope you have understood what is substitution method. So now we will start our exercise, that is exercise 3.3. So now the first question of exercise 3.3 is there are some equations given in the first question and we have to solve those equations by using the substitution method. So let's start it. Two equations we are given. So we will name one equation as 1 and second as 2. So now what we will do? We will take out the value of x from equation 1. We will write from equation 1. We know that x plus y is equals to 14. So it will be x is equals to, when we will take this plus y to the RHS, so it will become minus y. So that is 14 minus y. Name it as equation A. Now putting this value of x in equation 2. Putting this value of x in equation 2. So what is the equation? X minus y is equals to 4 and in place of x we will write 14 minus y. Then this minus y will be written as it is equals to 4. Rest of the values will be written as it is only. Only in the place of the x we are writing the value 14 minus y. So here 14 minus and minus will be added and the sign will remain negative only, that is minus 2y is equals to 4. Now we will take this 14 to the RHS. So it will become minus 2y is equals to 4 minus 14. So as we are subtracting greater number from the smaller number, so the answer will be negative. Minus and minus will be cancelled. Y is equals to 10. Now this 2 will go to the RHS, so it will go in the denominator. Cancelling this, we get the value of y as 5. Now as we have got the value of y, so we will put this value of y in equation A and we will take out the value of x also. So putting this value of y, in equation A. What was the equation? X is equals to 14 minus y. So we get 14 minus the value of y was 5. So 14 minus 5, that is x is equals to 14 minus 5 will give us 9. Therefore, the values of x and y are x is equals to 9 and y is equals to 5. This is the answer. See, very easy. Only we have to take out the value of one variable from equation 1 and we have to put that the value of same variable in equation 2. So like this we can take out the value of the variables, that is x and y. So now the second part we will do. See, now in the second part what we are given, s minus t is equals to 3. So we will name it as first equation. Second is s upon 3 plus t upon 2 is equals to 6. So what we will do here, first of all we will convert this equation into the simple linear equation. How we will do that? First of all we will take the LCM here. Okay. So what will be the LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. Now 3 into 2 is 6. So 2 into s is 2s. Plus 2 into 3 is 6. So 3 into t is t is equals to 6. Now we will take this 6 to the RHS, that is cross multiplication. So second equation will be 2s plus 3t is equals to 6 into 6, that is 36. Now we will name it as equation 2. Whenever you will be given like this, the equations will be given in the form of fractions. So first of all just take the LCM and convert that equation into the simple form of the linear equation. So now we got both the equations 1 and 2. Now from equation 1 we will take out the value of s. What is given? S minus t is equals to 3. Now we will take this t to the RHS. So it will become s is equals to 3 plus t. This will be named as equation A. Now putting this value of s in equation 2. Putting this value of s in equation 2. What is the equation? 2s plus 3t is equals to 36. Now rest of the terms we will keep like this only. Only in the place of s we will write the value, that is 2 into 3 plus t plus 3t is equals to 36. Now we will multiply this 2 inside the bracket. So 2 into 3 is 6. Plus is written here. So we will write plus only. 2 into t is 2t. Plus 3t is equals to 36. Now this 3t plus 2t will give us 5t. So we get 6 plus 5t is equals to 36. Now we will take this 6 to the RHS. So this plus 6 will become minus 6, that is 36 minus 6. We get 5t is equals to 30. Now t is equals to 30 by 5. So dividing this, the value of t we got 6. Now putting this value of t in equation A. So we'll get the value of s also. Putting this value of t in equation A. So we get s is equals to 3 plus t, that is 3 plus 6 is equals to 9. Therefore, values of s and t are s is equals to 6 and t is equals to 9. So this we have completed the second part. Now the third part that you have to do by yourself. Now I am moving towards the fourth part of the part is 0.2x plus 0.3y is equals to 1.3. 0.4x plus 0.5y is equals to 2.3. See, there are two types of things we can do in this question. Is first you can take the value like this only, in the decimal form only you can do the question. But one more thing you can do is, see, everywhere in both the equations after the decimal we have only one digit. See, everywhere we have only one digit after the decimal. So what we can do, we can multiply the LHS and RHS of both the equations by 10. So that we can remove this point from here. What we can do, multiplying the LHS and RHS of both the equations by 10. So multiplying this by 10, 10 into 0.2x plus 10 into 0.3y will be equals to 10 into 1.3. So multiplying this 0.2 by 10, we will get simply 2x plus 3y is equals to 13, and name this equation as equation 1. Now again the same question, same thing we will do in the second equation also. 10 into 0.4x plus 10 into 0.5y is equals to 10 into 2.3. So we get 4x plus 5y is equals to 23, and name this as second equation. Now again we will take out the value of x from equation 1 and we will put that value of x in equation 2. See, everywhere I am taking the value of x from equation 1 and putting the value on equation 2, but you can take out the value of y also. That depends on you. And also, it's not compulsory that you have to take out the value from equation 1 and you have to put it in equation 2. You can also take out the value from 2 and put it in the equation 1. But remember, you have to only remember one thing, that don't put the value in the same equation from where you have taken it out. ठीक है, जिस इक्वेशन से आपने वेरिएबल की वैल्यू निकाली है बस उसमें नहीं पुट करना है, इन अनदर इक्वेशन यू हैव टू पुट. सो नाउ फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 1 what we have, equation 1, 2x plus 3y is equals to 13. Now this plus 3y we will take to the RHS, so we get 2x is equals to 13 minus 3y. And now again, see this 2 is here extra, so this 2 we will take to the RHS only and it will go in the denominator, that is division. So the value of x is 13 minus 3y by 2. Name it as equation A. So now putting this value in equation 2, putting this value of x in equation 2. So what is the equation 2? 4x plus 5y is equals to 23. So in place of x we will write 13 minus 3y divided by 2 plus 5y equals to 23. Now this 4 can be cancelled by 2, that is 2 times. So we get 2 into 13 minus 3y plus 5y equals to 23. Now we will multiply this 2 inside the bracket. So first this 2 will be multiplied by 13, that is 26. Minus is here, so minus 2 into 3y is 6y plus 5y equals to 23. Now we will take this 26 to the RHS. So this plus 26 will become minus 26, and here minus 6 plus 5 will give us minus 1y is equals to 23 minus 26, that is minus y is equals to minus 3. This cancelling this minus and minus from here, so we get y is equals to 3. So the value of y we have taken out. Now putting this value of y in equation A, putting this value in equation A, what is the equation? X is equals to 13 minus 3y by 2, that is 13 minus 3 into 3 by 2, that is 13 minus 9 by 2, that is 4 by 2. Cancelling this we get value of x equals to 2. So therefore values of x and y are x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 3. So this is the answer. See, I have multiplied both the equations by 10, but if you wish, you can directly take out the value of x from here in the form of decimal only. You can solve the given equation in the form of decimal only, and if you are so now we are moving towards the fifth part of the same question. So now in the fifth part, the equations is given in the root form. Root 2x plus root 3y is equals to 0. Root 3x plus root 8y is equals to 0. So we have to solve the equations, but whenever both the equations becomes equals to 0, it means the value of x and y we will get 0 only. Okay, so name it as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So from equation 1, this is root 2x, this plus will go to the that side, so it will become minus root 3y. So now x is equals to minus root 3 divided by minus root 2y. So we have got the value of x. Now putting this value in equation 2. Name this as a. Putting this value of x in equation 2. What is the equation? Root 3x plus root 8y is equals to 0. So in place of x we will write this only, root 3 into minus root 3y upon root 2 plus root 8y is equals to 0. So this, see here, root 3 into root 3 will become minus 3y upon root 2 plus root 8y is equals to 0. See, now from here you can do two things. We have got minus 3y upon root 2 plus root 8y is equals to 0. First thing what you can do, you can take the LCM root 2 and you can multiply it. And second thing what you can do is, see, y and y common here, so we can take it out, y, and inside the bracket we will write minus 3 upon this plus root 8 is equals to 0. Now this is in multiplication with y, so when we will take the value in RHS, so it will become 0 upon this, which means y is equals to 0 only. Okay, what we have done here, see very carefully. First of all, we have taken the value of x from here. Now we have put this value of x in equation 2. What we got after putting the value of x, this minus 3y upon root 2 plus root 8y is equals to 0. Now in both the parts y is common, so that we have taken outside. Inside the bracket we have written the rest values, that is minus 3 upon root 2 plus root 8 equals to 0. Now this whole value is in multiplication with y. So when we will take this whole value to the RHS, so it will go in the denominator of 0, and 0 upon something means 0 only. So that's why the value of y is equals to 0 here. Now putting this value in equation A. So what is the equation A? X is equals to minus root 3y upon root 2. That is minus root 3 upon root 2 into 0. That is equals to 0 only. So therefore, values of x and y are x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 0. See, whenever both the equations are given equals to 0, so it means the value of variable will come to 0 only. So it means the value of x and y, both the values are 0. Now the sixth part of the same question, that is also you have to do by yourself. The same thing is there. One equation, two equations are given. You have to solve those equations by using substitution method and take out the value of x and y. But what is there in the sixth part? The equations are given in the form of fractions or rational number, you can say. So like we did in the second part, first just convert those fractional numbers, fractional equations into the simple form of linear equations. First, by taking the LCM, convert those equations into the simplest form of the linear equation, and then afterwards use the substitution method. पहले दोनों equations को solve करके by taking the LCM, you have to convert those equations into the simple linear equations, and then afterwards use the same method, that is substitution method. So the third part and the sixth part are your homework that you have to do by yourself. Now I am moving towards the second question of the exercise. See, now the second question is, solve 2x plus 3y is equals to 11 and 2x minus 4y is equals to minus 24, and hence find the value of m for which y is equals to mx plus 3. See, what is given here? Again, two linear equations are given here. What we have to do, first of all, we have to solve these two equations and we have to find the value of x and y from here, and then one equation is given, that is y equals to mx plus 3. So after putting the value of y and x in this equation, we have to take out the value of m also. So again, two equations we are given, and first of all, by using the substitution method, we will solve these two equations and we will take out the value of x and y. So let's start it. Two equations we are given, that is 2x plus 3y is equals to 11, name it as first equation. Second is 2x minus 4y is equals to minus 24, name it as second equation. So taking the value of x from equation 1, we get 2x plus 3y is equals to 11. Now what we will do, we will take this plus 3y to the RHS, so it will become 2x is equals to 11 minus 3y. Now again 2 is extra here, so we will take this also to the RHS, so this will go in the denominator, so the value of x is 11 minus 3y divided by 2. Now putting this value in equation 2, putting this value in equation 2, what is the equation 2? That is 2x minus 4y is equals to minus 24. Now in place of x, we will put the value 2 into 11 minus 3y divided by 2 minus 4y is equals to minus 24. See here, this 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So we get 11 minus 3y minus 4y is equals to minus 24. Now again, we will take this 11 to the RHS, so it will go in the negative, it will become negative here, and minus 3y minus 4y, we get minus 7y is equals to minus 24 minus 11, that is minus 7y is equals to minus 35. So this minus and minus will be cancelled. Now this 35 divided by 7, we get y is equals to 35 by 7, we get y is equals to 5. So we got the value of y. Now the value of x, putting this value in equation A. What is the equation A? X is equals to 11 minus 3y divided by 2. That is x is equals to 11 minus 3 into 5 divided by 2. That is 11 minus 15 divided by 2. See here, we are subtracting greater number from the smaller number. So the answer will be negative, that is minus 4. So the value of x is minus 2. So now both the values we have got. Putting the value of x and y in the given equation, y equals to mx plus 3. Putting the values of x and y in the given equation, y is equals to mx plus 3. So what is the value of y is 5 is equals to m into minus 2 plus 3. Now we will take this plus 3 this side. So it will be 5 minus 3 is equals to minus 2m. That is 2 is equals to minus 2m. That is m is equals to 2 upon minus 2. So cancelling this, the value of m is equals to minus 1. And this is the answer. See, what was the question? Let us quickly revise the solution. What was the question? We were given two linear equations and we have to find the value of m for which y is equals to mx plus 3. So after solving these two given linear equations by using the substitution method, we will get the value of x and y, that is y is 5 and x is minus 2. Now after we have got the value of x and y, just putting this value of x and y in the given equation, that is y is equals to mx plus 3. So y is 5, x is minus 2 plus 3. We have taken this plus 3 to this side, so it will become minus 3, that is 5 minus 3 is equals to minus 2m. So 2 is equals to minus 2m. So the value of m will be equals to minus 1. See, now after this question, from question number 3, there are 5 parts in that question. All the word problems are there. Word problems means first of all we only have to make the equations, and then after making the equations we have to solve those equations again by using substitution method, and we have to take out the unknown values or the values of the variables. So let's start the word problems now. The first word problem we have is the difference between two numbers is 26. There are two numbers and when we subtract these two numbers we get 26, and also one number is 3 times the other. So we have to find these numbers. See, two things are unknown here. Whatever we have to find, we assume it as x and y. Questions में जो भी हमें निकालने को बोला जाता है, so हम उसी को x and y assume करते हैं. So now here we have to find two numbers. So we will assume one number as x and second number as y. Let the one number be x and another number be y. Now we will make the equations. The first equation will be made from here. The difference between two numbers is 26. So it means when we will subtract these two numbers, we will get 26. Because difference between two numbers is 26. So therefore x minus y is equals to 26. Name it as equation 1. See, very simple. Now the second, one number is 3 times the other. It means out of these two numbers, one number will be 3 times of the other. So this equation, second equation, as one number is 3 times the other. So we can say that x is equals to 3y. One number is 3 times of the another number. Now assume it as equation 2. So what we will do? We will put this value of x in equation 1. Putting the value of x from equation 2 in equation 1. So equation 1 was x minus y is equals to 26. In the place of x we will write 3y minus y is equals to 26. That is 2y is equals to 26. So y is equals to 26 by 2. Cancelling this we get 13. It means one number is 13 here. Now for finding another number we will put this value of y in equation 2. Putting this value in equation 2. So we were given x is equals to 3y, that is x is equals to 3 and 2, 13, that is 39. So therefore two numbers are 13 and 39. See, what you have to keep in your mind while doing these word problems is just sentence by sentence just read the given statements very carefully, and after reading the statements make the equations dependent on that. जो statements हैं उनको आपको अच्छे तरीके से read करना है, and then after reading the statements you have to make the equations using that information. And when you have got two equations from the question, now solve these equations and find out the unknown variables. So now we have completed the first part of this question. Now we will do the second part. Is the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. There are two angles which are supplementary and the larger angle is exceeding the smaller one by 18 degrees. It means the difference between the larger angle and the smaller angle is 18 degrees. So we have to find these angles. So two things are there. One is larger angle and one is smaller angle. So we will assume one as x and one as y. So let the larger angle be x and the smaller angle be y. So now as larger angle is exceeding the smaller one by 18 degrees, so what we will do? Larger angle minus smaller angle is equals to 80, and this will be named as first equation. Now from where we will make the second equation? See what is said, the angles are the supplementary angles. And what are supplementary angles? When the sum of two angles is 180 degree. So because the angles are supplementary, so therefore x plus y will be equals to 180 degree. That will be the second equation. So we have got both the equations now. Now we will take out the value of x from equation 1 and we will put that value in equation 2. Now solving the equations by substitution method. Solving the equations by substitution method. So from equation 1, what we have got, x minus y is equals to 18. Now we will take this minus y to the RHS and it will become x is equals to 18 plus y, and we will name it as equation 8. Now putting this value in equation 2, putting this value of x in equation 2, equation 2 is x plus y is equals to 180. So in place of x we will write 18 plus y is equals to 180. So it will, now 18 we will take to the RHS and y plus y will be 2y is equals to 180 minus 18. So what we will get? 2y is equals to, so we will subtract this 18 by 180. So we get 162. Now y is equals to 162 by 2. Dividing this we get 81 degrees. Now putting this value of y in equation A, so x is equals to 18 plus y, it means 18 plus 81, that is 99. Therefore the angles are 99 degree and 81 degree. So now the third part of the question is The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3800. Again, two things are there. One is bat and one is ball, and we have to find the cost of each bat and each ball. So we will assume the cost of one bat is X and the cost of one ball is Y. So the coach is buying 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3800, and later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1750, that is 1750, and we have to find the cost of each bat and each ball. So first of all we will assume, let the cost of one bat is equals to X or rupees X you can say, and the cost of one ball is equals to 1. See now, one bat's cost is X and she is buying 7 bat. So what will be the total cost of the bat? That is 7 into X, that is 7X, plus the cost of one ball is Y and she is buying total 6 balls. So what will be the cost of 6 balls? That is 6 into Y, 6Y. So adding the cost of bat and ball, we will get the total cost, that is rupees 3800. See, whenever, suppose the cost of one pen is rupees 5, okay, and you have to buy total 3 pens. So for finding the total cost, what you will do? You will multiply the cost of one pen with the number of pens, that is 5 into 3. So total rupees you have to give is rupees 15. So like this only we are doing here also. The one bat cost is X and the total number of bat are 7. So we are multiplying the total number of bats by the cost of one bat, that is 7 into X. And the cost of one ball is Y and the total number of balls is 6. So we are multiplying the number of balls with the cost of one ball, that is 6 into Y. And adding the value of bat and ball, we will get rupees 3800. As what is said, cost of 7 bats and 6 balls is rupees 3800. So cost of 7 bats means 7 into X, that is 7X, plus 6 into Y, that is 6Y, is equals to 3800. Now this will be named as equation 1. So we will take out the value of X from here and we will put the value of X in second equation. First of all, we will make the equation. Now as cost of 3 bats and 5 balls is rupees 1750. So that is 3X plus 5Y is equals to 1750. This will be named as equation 2. Now we have made both the equations. We will take out the value of X from equation 1, that is 7X plus 6Y is equals to 3800. We will take this plus 6Y to the RHS. So it will become minus 6Y, that is 3800 minus 6Y. Now this 7 again we will take it to the RHS. So the value of X will be 3800 minus 6y divided by 7, and this will be named as equation A. So now putting this value of X in equation 2, putting this value of X in equation 2. So now we will put this value of X in equation 2. What is the equation 2? 3X plus 5Y is equals to 1750. So 3 into, what is the value of X? 3800 minus 6y upon 7 plus 5y is equals to 1750. Now here nothing is cancelling out, so we will multiply this 3 inside the bracket, and then we will multiply this 3 inside the bracket. So this 3 will be multiplied only with the numerator. The denominator will be written as it is. So 3 into 3800 will be 11400 minus 3 into 6 is 18y divided by 7 plus 5y is equals to 1750. Now nothing is there, so we will write 1 in the denominator. Now we will take the LCM of these two numbers and we will solve the values, solve the equations. The LCM of 7 and 1 will be 7 only. Now as the denominator is same, so this numerator will be written as it is. Plus 5 into 7 is 35y is equals to 1750. Now this 7 will go to the RHS, so we get 11400 minus, see, 35 minus 18, we will subtract this 18 from 35 here, so we get 17y is equals to, multiplying this, 12250. So now this, we will take this number to the RHS, so we get 17y is equals to 12250 minus 11400. So we get 17y is equals to 850, that is y is equals to 850 divided by 17. So we will divide this 850 by 17, we get 50. It means the cost of one ball is rupees 50. So now putting this value of y in equation A, so we will get the value of x also. So x is equals to 3800 minus 6y, that is 6 into 50 divided by 7, that is 3800 minus 300 divided by 7, that is 3500 divided by 7. So cancelling this we get 500. It means the cost of one bat is rupees 500 and the cost of one ball is rupees 50. Therefore, cost of one bat is rupees 500 and cost of one ball is rupees 50. So that's all for today. I hope you all have understood all the questions which we did today regarding the substitution method. Next, remaining two parts of the question we will do in the next video. Please note down all these questions very neatly and fairly in your fair notebooks. Do all your work time to time, and if you have any doubt, any problems, you can note down in your notebook so that it can be cleared in your Google Meet classes.